it does mean you've got a random draw for your third match before you can go 3 and out. We got there in the end. Is there anyone you'd like to play?
No, I'm happy with anyone, and you know, everyone here left is fantastic, and yeah, it's going to be good fun. The remaining 5 assassins, right? It's good fun.
Yeah, I wonder what the odds would have been at the start of this event to have all 5 assassins be the last 5 standing. Anyway, you've got to play one of them. It's time to find out who that will be. All eyes on the screen. Who will Harriet play? Emma Cunningham! About time too, I'd suggest.
She's been a bit lazy all weekend, hasn't she?
Come on in, Wookie. I mean, it's about time, isn't it?
I've been waiting 2 days for this.
So have we.
Yeah, excited, yes.
Yep, and you're finally going to put your hand on the table. You're already well in the money. You've been claiming fix all weekend, despite being in that position. So I'm imagining you're pretty pleased to be out here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great watching it. It's been so much fun. Yeah, just focus, have some fun, more fun, and get the job done.
Pots and balls, play well. Emma Cunningham versus Harriet Haynes is next.
And it will be Harriet Haynes with the break. Nothing else changes though, still. Race to 420
Black
minutes.
ball.
8 ball is tantalisingly close.
She is getting the black ball moving, I noticed that.
Yeah, it felt like she knew that was always not going to drop. It was always on the jaw, but a teaser for sure. I'll have another look at it.
She's actually hit the first ball there, you know.
Yellow ball's in play.
And amazing to get it moving like that as well. You don't see that too often. Normally from that sort of break, it's normally left or right centre that you see it flying.
Yeah. I may be wrong, but I think she hit the first ball there.
So Emma's going to take on the yellows. And that's not ideal, not an end of it, but certainly far from ideal. There's a yellow on the right-hand side, blue or red as well. This is not a good opening chance. Not a bad place to be, though. Not played all weekend long, guaranteed 5th place. Nicely deep into the prize money. 5th place guaranteed for Emma, even if she doesn't find her form here. But of course, she's got her eyes set on the title.
Good shot.
Just got that red, just that shade too full, and it sat on the yellow. Those last 2 shots were excellent back to back. Probably deserved to be a little bit better than this.
She can still pot this, and she may get say a kick on one of the reds, bring the white out a wee bit for a shot.
I guess she just needs to get somewhere on the left-hand side of the table and sight at a yellow, and she'll still have a chance. It's an awkward clip back, but doable.
Yeah. Well done.
Probably a little bit too much. Probably she felt like she was getting the cannon on the red, and
Yeah.
I mean she hasn't got position.
She does like a double.
The way she's eyeing this up, I don't think the yellow squeezes past the 8 ball at the top. The overhead always falls us a little bit, but I can't believe that squeezes in.
Oh, that's too risky.
No, it was the double.
Yeah.
A very tough double into the centre pocket, always going to be. But she knew what she was doing with the cue ball as well. Knew she wasn't leaving anything easy. Obviously, there was always a chance she could leave the bottom left-hand red on, but the yellow's got in the way of that. So it's actually a really good leave here for Emma.
Harriet will probably go in behind that red on the left-hand side, yeah. And that's what she tried to play.
It gives Emma a second chance.
It does indeed.
Most likely is going to be a clip back on the yellow to left centre. Taking the one at the top of the table and coming down, unless the yellow goes bottom left, is going to be really tough.
I think she can come on and off the top rail though. She's taking that one.
Excellent pot.
Good call, Sammy.
I've been here before. Cue ball is tracking down the table. Obviously, the 8 ball's waiting. Just make sure the cue ball doesn't track behind a red in the triangle area. Yeah, straight enough not to let that be a problem. I know it wasn't a clean one visit kill here from Emma Cunningham, but certainly positive intent and certainly signs that she's up for this and she's ready for it.
Oh, she's ready. She's been dying to play.
Dying to play, but secretly thinking, well, it's not the worst thing in the world for me. Just to, I got all. But the thing is, though, she, you know, it's all very well being left till late, and she is, and now she's deep into the money, and she's very close to winning this title. But she has got to win 4 straight matches to win the title now, so she is going to go on ahead and win it. She's going to have to work very hard from here.
She is.
I have to ask you, how did you enjoy your experience out in the arena?
Oh, I enjoyed. I'm still not over that last race.
It looked, I don't know if you've watched it back, it looked frantic, but it was actually under control as well. I thought you had it.
I knew you had 10 seconds for the last red. So I got down. If I had maybe 3 or 4 seconds, I probably would have pumped it in.
Yeah.
But I thought to myself, I've got 10 seconds. I'll roll it up. But it's caught the knuckle and it's went across. And I was like, oh.
It's because of that, you know, in years gone by, you could roll that up. 8 ball, no, but a good break all the same.
Yeah.
In years gone by, you could roll that up and not worry about whether you hit the cushion. So it's almost like if it reaches, it's a mistake. That's kind of the old-fashioned way of thinking about it back in the old rules days.
Yeah.
But you have to hit a cushion. So by making sure you hit the cushion by trying to leave it over the pocket, you end up spitting it away.
Yeah.
You might have a few sleepless nights over that one.
Oh, quite.
Sorry for bringing it up.
Do you know, it was a lovely match, though. We did have fun out there. And that's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a fascinating match. There was plenty of back and forth as well. You had a chance to win it in real time. And yeah, it was a amazing match. But that's what this event does.
How many frames? We got 4 in frames, didn't we? I think
4,
it was 2 each, yeah.
Two each, yeah.
Oh, that's not
2 each and then the 6 red, of course.
Good chance here, right?
What will she do on the yellow on the left-hand side? Back herself to cue it in. Could play a yellow off the red and maybe move the red up towards it, but that feels like a bit of a risk. I'm not sure you can play it firm enough to do any damage.
She'll be happy playing a double on that yellow, you know, to the corner. She likes those shots.
She plays more doubles than most in the women's game.
She could leave that to the last ball if she wanted, you know, and just screw back an inch or 2, and then she can cut the black line to the middle. It's not nice leaving your hardest ball to your last ball for position, but
No, it's not. It does connect to the 8 ball okay if you can get close enough behind it.
yeah.
To be honest, there's a case to say play the one she's nearest to and sort of almost target the red, get straight in on that to the top left, or straighter in on it to top left.
Yeah.
And then you just roll it in, you're connecting to ones down the table. But
She's going to connect nicely here. If she can pot this and land around a bit blue spot in the middle of the table.
might have a touch too much angle.
Do you think if she takes it up to the corner now?
She takes up to the corner, yeah. I was thinking right middle, yeah. Right middle seems a better pot, but yeah, better position to the...
You see, that was a problem playing that, but she's still on it.
This goes long. It's not easy to make this into the centre pocket off the red. The red's a little bit too far down the table. Because she's so straight on it, you just saw her have a look there. There's not much more she can do than just almost bring the cue ball back roughly where it is now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's looking at that one now, so the yellow that she noticed probably doesn't go to the bottom left. Oh, you can see there it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's red.
Great pot, though.
Great pot, Emma.
And it still doesn't go to the bottom left, unfortunately.
She'll double this all the corner.
Yeah, that's not on.
I think the red's too far down. It is too far down for it to go into the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you'd have to get the red very, very thick.
See, I told you, down to the corner.
Yeah, tried. And what about this for a leave? The only thing that's disappointing for her is the yellow didn't sit right over the corner pocket.
Well, she's going to have to play from
Yeah.
here as well.
Yeah, she's going to be in trouble.
That surprised me. I thought she would have just stayed behind that red.
Horrible touchy shots, though.
No. This is hard. Not bad effort.
Yeah, good try not to be. So perhaps for the first genuine time in the match, as we approach the halfway point, Harriet Haynes has an opportunity to get a frame on the board and tie the scores up.
Harriet won't miss these.
No, and she won't hang about with them either. She's very, very quick through the balls.
One each.
Yeah, flying through them as expected.
Do you think it's going to be another 6 red?
Certainly a chance. We're not seeing, I can't remember, it's been a long time since we've seen a player get to the 4 frame mark and win the match in real time, such as the nature of these frames. They've been very tight. The shorter the match goes, the higher the chance of a 6 red shootout. But still plenty of time for either of these two players to get themselves to 4 or force themselves in front with that clock running out. Good news for Harriet, of course, is this is her 3rd match, therefore win this. You're guaranteed a match off, which means at worst, next time we'd see her play would be the penultimate match if she was to win.
Not much banter going on between them.
No. We've seen plenty more from other players, as you well know. You've been involved in that yourself.
Lomax was my favourite. Oh my goodness.
8 ball,
Oh, yeah.
golden break. We have waited a long time for one today. Just the second in the last woman standing. And of course, it is Harriet Haynes who always gives it a ride with the cut break. And in it flies. And just like that, she's 2-1 in front. And a good punch of the air as well. Oh, squeezed through the gap.
Oh, I know.
So for all the good work for the first 10 minutes of this match that Emma Cunningham has done, not quite getting out on that previous clearance, and then seconds later you find yourself 2-1 behind. It's tough.
Emma's more than capable of doing the exact same thing.
Absolutely. You don't win the titles that Emma's won without being able to deal with things like that, respond to blows from the other side of the table.
But she gets a good connection on her cut break as well, so she will get the black movement.
Yeah, nobody gives the cut break more of a ride than Emma Cunningham. The cue bend she gets on it is incredible. Eight ball. Oh, it bumps the cue ball in this time. I think it wasn't quite tracking.
I could have clipped off the white and went in
Yeah.
the white. Look at that.
Yeah, I think it was just narrow, and then the little flick could have been a lot kinder. Could have been the other way round.
Could have, yeah.
And Harriet immediately has a chance to make it 3-0. This is a decent layout, although that's a very poor first shot. I don't think she's got a ball on. Or does the yellow go through the gap? It might just squeeze through. Must do the way she played the previous shot. No way she could have been that far out of position. And every ball here has a pocket.
Does, but she'll play a cannon on the red to bump the other yellow and red next to each other. She'll cannon that to bring that into play.
Well, she tried. Not
Yeah.
quite gone to plan, but it's not
It's
terrible.
okay. It's okay. They do go now independently of each other, I think.
Well, she's taking this one, which means the cue ball is going to move the red, but
Yeah.
to me, not guaranteed to be on the next yellow with a nice angle. And that's exactly what has happened.
Does that yellow go through the gap to the left corner?
I think she's looking at yellow off yellow.
Or to middle?
Oh, she's made the plant to the corner. Wow.
I don't know if she was going
No,
for that.
no hand there. So I think she played it, but
Do you think?
I mean, I felt like she had to be playing the yellow to the left centre off that yellow, but if she's played that plant to the corner, it's something very special.
She's going to have to do something here, I think, to stop the white going into the corner. Maybe.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
I mean, from where she was 2 shots ago, this is quite incredible.
She's on a mission in this match.
Yeah. And in goes the 8 ball. And there is no hand at all. Tells us, I mean, there's no way. There's no way she could be playing that plant. I mean, what do you think? I'm getting a shake of the head from my co-commentator here. No way.
No.
That yellow had to be played off the yellow into the left centre. You have to say, unless she has played it, and if she has played it, it's probably the greatest plant I've ever seen, then it's a big fluke and a big moment.
She may have played the 2 and to make 1.
Yeah.
She may have had a half a
Half a thought.
But I think she was going for the, I think you said, the yellow off the into the middle.
Yeah. I just, it's truly amazing. Either way, it makes no difference whether it was intended or not. The 8 ball is down.
He's
The
down.
frame is won.
At least I haven't seen the funny side of it. Oh dear.
And how quickly a match can turn around. Emma was looking so good. 1-0 up and in the balls in frame 2. And what, 3-4 minutes later, golden break and counter clearance, break or reverse clearance as it was just there. She's 3-1 down and Harriet has the break. And the 8 ball's flying again.
It is.
But it's not tracking. Okay, still got time for Emma because of the quick nature of this match to turn this one around.
Yeah, Emma can finish a frame in a minute or so. Yeah. This is difficult now, you know. She could nearly cannon into the red over the middle. Play this yellow to the middle, cannon the red over the middle, and it would give her a nice position for those 2 that's on the rail. She's going another way. Oh no.
She can drop the one in top left and leave an angle left centre to not go into the yellow, leave it on the cushion and play it down the cushion, but then you're going to have to then try and get up the table onto the 8 ball from the one bottom right, which is going to be a serious shot. Unless she tries to flick the 8 ball a little bit here now, well, that would compromise position she potentially has on the yellow left centre. It's very tricky what she's been left with here.
Another double.
Oh, somebody shouted shot. Thought the yellow was in, but the cue ball, if she's played it there, is absolutely pinpoint. That's an excellent shot. And it's going to earn her. Oh, no, it won't. Another fluke for Harriet Haynes. This time just a slight hand of apology. Does the red on the right-hand side past the yellow? If it does, good chance to go on and win the match, take all the drama out of it. If it doesn't, a double possibly required.
Extension call. Second shot clock in play.
Yeah, if Harriet goes on and wins this match, then the next match will go to the random draw. And our world champion, Marion Jude, may well be required to get back out in action. It'll be herself, Amy or Barbara. There is Amy. She hasn't played since the third match of the very competition yesterday.
That feels so long ago.
Yeah, she was first name out, or second name out, first match out, won 3 straight, and has sat and watched ever since. Felt like a commentator since then, I think she has.
That's right.
I think partly leaving this till last because of the match clock situation. That's to her advantage. She's just used a minute off the clock, but still got a chance to get out with a big double. And it flies. And the cue ball lands. What a shot that is from Harriet Haynes. And what a way to sign off the match. Amazing shot to get onto the 8 ball, but also some brilliant stuff in and amongst that match as well.